Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever or whenever you are. Welcome to the MyHeritage webinar series. Today we have a really fun class with Daniel Horowitz, who will look back at this year's RootsTech, giving you the insider's view of how MyHeritage was involved and demonstrate all of the new announcements that they made. But first, here's your final reminder of our 5th annual 24-hour Genealogy Webinar Marathon. It begins this Thursday at 5 p.m. New York City time. We'll have 24 classes in 24 hours by speakers all over the world. Although it is free, you do need to register up at familytreewebinars.com/24. I hope to see you there. My last check this morning, we had over 56,000 people who have signed up for it. Okay, to start off, we'd like to know a little bit about your RootsTech experience, so get those voting fingers ready, and you should be able to see this question now on your screen. How did you attend RootsTech? So either you were there in person, you attended virtually, you don't know what we're talking about, or you knew about it, but you just couldn't attend. And I will share all of these results with all of us here in about 3 more seconds. It's fun to see the live results coming in here on my screen. Okay, I'm going to share this now with all of you. Looks like 4% of you were there in person. And in fact, I read just a few minutes ago that there are about 16,000 people in person at RootsTech. 3/4 of this voting audience were there virtually. 1% don't know what we're talking about, and 19% he just couldn't yet attend. Okay, well, thanks everyone for participating in that with me. I'm now pleased to introduce today's speaker. You know him well. If you don't, then I'd invite you to go up onto the familytreewebinars.com and learn more about Daniel. Daniel's travel arrangements were changed at the very last moment, and so he wasn't going to be able to be here today. But just 2 days ago, Daniel and I got together to pre-record his class, and so I must say, as usual, it was very good. So let's now watch the class together, and I'll see you on the other side.
Thank you very much, Jeff. It is a pleasure for me to be here once more and always sharing the knowledge and sharing everything that MyHeritage does with all your audience. And this one is kind of a special one because it's not only about MyHeritage features, but it is about everything we do for RootsTech and the fun we get doing it. And let me tell you, I'm seeing the numbers from that poll results. I'm not surprised at all. I know RootsTech is the biggest genealogy conference in the world. I know that millions of people attend virtually and watch it during the 3 days from home. I haven't heard about official numbers this year, but I know that the biggest attendance was about 20,000 people there in Salt Lake City. And this year was not that big, but better attended to last year. So I really hope and almost sure that next year we are going to move those numbers up and we're going to be able to meet more people there, because at the end of the day, that is our goal, at least on MyHeritage, and of course, the goal of RootsTech and Family Search, which are the organizers of this conference. Now, for those of you who either answered that never attended a RootsTech or never heard about RootsTech, or for those that didn't answer, but that is the case, well, let me tell you, RootsTech is a 3-day conference, as I said, the largest genealogy conference in the world. It's sponsored by Family Search. It is free if you attended virtually, and you will need to pay a fee if you come to Salt Lake City. And if you're planning to, or if you're excited about all what I'm going to tell you and all what you will hear about it, you can already start making your arrangements and your plans, because RootsTech 2025 is the first weekend in March. It's always the first weekend in March. So they're already announcing next year dates. I think it's 4, 5, 6 or 5, 6, 7, something like that on the calendar. So let's start planning to meet over there. It brings people from all over the world, including us here from Israel, then from Australia, from the UK, every country in Europe almost, and a few of South America are there. Now, one of the main things about RootsTech are the lectures, and they have both in-person lectures and some that are only virtual. There are even broadcasting lectures in person happening in Salt Lake City through their website, and you can watch them live, whatever in the world you are. And there are another hundreds of lectures happening there which are not broadcast. And this is a little bit of a tip that I have for you. When I choose what lectures to attend in person, I normally skip the ones I know are going to be broadcast, because the fact that they are going to be broadcast means that they are going to be recorded. So later, and I'm talking about like today, I'm still catching up with all the lectures that happened there and that were recorded and put them on their website. But if you really ask me where I spend most of my time, is definitely in the expo hall. That is the heart of the conference, is where everyone meets either before, during, and after the long days that we spend over there. You will have a lot of vendors over there. You will have a lot of activities. Even Family Search have some surprises every time, just to amuse us during the weekend. Now, there is also a very important component here, which is the keynote. And every day there is a keynote where nothing is happening at that time. And a celebrity goes on stage and do a story or a revealing or sharing a little bit of their experiences. And each company, each major sponsor have their 5 minutes on stage. What normally we do, I will tell you in a second. If you missed keynotes, if you missed the lectures, if you missed everything that happened, well, you can just come to rootstech.org. This is how the website looks today. In here, you will have been able to see the live broadcast, but today you can freely see all the recordings, all the lectures, and including all the keynotes. So this is the videos that I'm watching. I am looking for the forum innovation, the keynote section, the different lectures, and everything else. Now, what we do is we bring our very special British VP Marketing, Aaron Gottfried, to be on stage and to do all the revealing. So this is really the kickoff of the announcements and the releases and the special news from MyHeritage. I don't know if you watch them, but I will like to give you that opportunity. So let's watch this few minutes of a keynote here.
First up today, we're thrilled to have MyHeritage with us. They are the leading global platform for exploring family history. MyHeritage offers sophisticated family tree technologies, billions of easily searchable historical records, and is home to the world's best technologies for improving historical photos. Super cool. And they are the innovators of making discovery appealing to everyone, from the most devout researchers to casual viewers. Please join me in welcoming the Vice President of Marketing from MyHeritage, Aaron Godfrey. Yes!
Hello, RootsTech. I'm Aaron. Nice to see you. I'm Aaron Godfrey, VP Marketing of MyHeritage, and it's wonderful to be back here on the Salt Palace stage. Now, friends, please don't let my accent distract you, because I have some incredible MyHeritage updates that I want you to hear. Whether your family story is deeply rooted in the US or began halfway across the globe, MyHeritage is proud to be part of your journey. We believe in the power of genealogy to change people's lives for the better, and are committed to developing amazing products and features that take your family history research to the next level. This past year, we took innovative genealogy further than ever before with the addition of powerful AI features. AI Biographer lets you create a Wikipedia-like biography for any ancestor using AI, enriched with information from your family tree, historical context, photos, and footnotes. In just 2 months since the launch, more than 100,000 biographies have been created. Thank you. AI Record Finder, also launched 2 months ago, lets you find historical records easily through an interactive chat. It's the world's first AI conversation-based search engine for historical records. Think of it as a ChatGPT for genealogy. You can count on MyHeritage to continue to innovate in AI and other areas and push the boundaries of what's possible in genealogy. The MyHeritage Wiki is a new community-led online encyclopedia for genealogy and DNA. New collaborators are welcome, so please go to myheritage.com/wiki to explore and register. And just this week, we reached the incredible milestone of 20 billion global historical records on MyHeritage. Thank you. Now, among the most popular sections on MyHeritage are family tree profile pages, and yesterday we released newly improved ones. We've transformed profiles into a central hub for everything known about an individual in your family tree. This update includes the introduction of hints. Hints indicate the life events and close relatives from smart matches and record matches that are missing in your tree and that you can easily add. You can confirm hints and take the information without leaving the page. There are many new cool features, so I invite you to visit your MyHeritage account today to check it out. And if for some reason you don't yet have a MyHeritage account, there's never been a better time to sign up. Next week, we'll add our AI-powered photo scanner to the MyHeritage mobile app, so you can scan entire album pages or individual photos in seconds. Then you can use MyHeritage's amazing photo features to colorize and enhance your photos. Thank you. On MyHeritage DNA, we've added mandatory two-factor authentication to increase your security. But this made it challenging to get help from a DNA expert. Well, you asked, and we've listened, and later this month, you'll be able to invite another MyHeritage user to view your DNA results to help you unlock your discoveries. Next month, MyHeritage will launch an exciting new product integration with our friends at Family Tree DNA. FTDNA users will be able to transfer their family trees to MyHeritage in just a few clicks and benefit from all of our exciting genealogy features and historical records. Told you there's a lot. Continuing the theme of you asked and we've listened, a major update is coming to our DNA ethnicity results soon. This summer, we will be releasing a superior ethnicity model that is 2 years in the making. The new model expands the estimates from 42 percentage-based ethnicities to 80. The highlights will be in Europe, where we're the strongest DNA service, offering more resolution than any other DNA company. Anyone who tested with MyHeritage since mid-2019 will get the updated ethnicity estimates for free. Thank you. Now, long before the days of social media, people got their news, big and small, from newspapers. Historical newspapers told you about current events, ranging from global world news to who won your local science fair. Well, folks, I have breaking news. Right now, here on this stage, I'm delighted to announce that MyHeritage has released oldnews.com, a brand new website for exploring historical newspapers. Oldnews.com is a treasure trove with hundreds and millions of historical pages from international newspapers to small-town journals and gazettes.
Introducing oldnews.com, a vast online archive of millions of historical newspapers from all over the world. Dive into the headlines that shaped your family's story. Access a treasure trove of historical newspapers where you'll gain new insights into your ancestors' lives and watch as stories from the past unfold. Explore the stories that made history at oldnews.com.
If you think the video is cool, wait till you see the website. Oldnews.com more than doubles the amount of historical newspapers previously available on MyHeritage and offers new and unique content. It includes publications from the English-speaking world, Europe and Australia, and that's just the beginning. Millions of pages are added monthly, and newspapers from more countries will be added in the future. You are all invited to visit oldnews.com today. You can access oldnews.com with a standalone subscription or with a brand new MyHeritage Omni plan, which is a one-stop shop for genealogy. As well as Old News, Omni gives full access to all features and content on MyHeritage, a Genie.com Pro plan, thousands of genealogy and DNA webinars on legacy family tree webinars, and unlimited photo scanning using MyHeritage's mobile apps. We have a special DNA upload promotion running for this week only. If you've tested with another service, you can upload your DNA to MyHeritage between now and March 4th and get free access forever to our market-leading advanced DNA features. Thank you. I invite you to tune in to all the MyHeritage classes available in person and on the RootsTech website. Drop by our booth to meet our team and enjoy exclusive RootsTech discounts, including 50% off all subscriptions. We've also dropped the price on DNA kits at our booth, and you can get yours now for just $33. Thank you, man over there who clapped. It has once again been my pleasure to be here today to represent MyHeritage. Thank you for joining me and for welcoming MyHeritage as part of your genealogy journey. Wishing you good health, good times with the ones you love, and remarkable family history discoveries. Thank you very much.
It's amazing how Aaron managed those thousands of people, tens of thousands of people in that huge hall watching his presentation. And just to summarize, and he didn't mention everything over there because it will be impossible, my good friend Roberta Estes actually posted a blog noting everything that we have released during RootsTech. So it's actually 13 things, starting with the most important one, probably oldnews.com, the new profile pages with hints, the MyHeritage Wiki, the 20th anniversary documental, the photo scanner on our mobile app, AI record finder and AI biographers, which were officially released a few weeks before RootsTech in beta, and we did some fine tunes and re-announced them over there. 20 billion historical records. We actually worked almost till midnight the day before RootsTech to be able to reach that number. We also had a DNA and JetCom upload campaign there and around the world. the wonderful announcements of allowing you to share your DNA results. And we even went the extra mile. And this is something that normally we don't do, but Gilad decided to spill the beans, and he mentioned it, the updated ethnicity coming up in the summer, and also the tree collaboration project with Family Tree DNA. So these were practically all the announcements that we did there. So this is Old News. It's a website dedicated only for newspapers. Some of the newspapers that we already had on MyHeritage, they're going to stay there. We're going to add more leads in MyHeritage, but the idea is to keep growing the newspaper collection on this dedicated website. Now, in order to understand and to see better what this is all about, we did a very nice video that I would like to share with you. So, if you got it, All News has local, national, and international newspapers from the 1800s until late 1900s, all digitized and searchable thanks to a very high quality OCR, optical character recognition, plus all kind of other different technologies that makes extra sure that whenever I am searching for a singer, I'm gonna get that word as a last name, which is one of my ancestors' last name, and not every singer in theaters in other places. I beat quite hard All News in some of my family cases. I am starting to hear the feedbacks from genealogists, long-term genealogists, finding magnificent things over there. Because it's not only the US, it's not only Canada, it's not only the UK, it includes Austria, Germany, Czechia, the Netherlands, and Australia. And that is why, and MyHeritage being a global company, we have All News translated into 11 languages. Okay, English, French, German, Dutch, Danish, Norwegian, Swedish, Finnish, Italian, Spanish, and Portuguese. Now, why this is important for all of you English speakers? Because this will give you probably the biggest hint in All News. We keep adding more and more newspapers on a daily basis. And if we're adding or we supporting Norwegian and Swedish and Finnish and Italian, well, I would like to say that chances are we are going to include also newspapers from there. So if you don't have an account on MyHeritage, if you're not interested to have a family tree with MyHeritage, I don't understand why, but doesn't matter. If you're only into newspapers, okay, you can use now, today, newspaper, allnews.com with a 7-day free trial. The subscription is only $100. And the good news is that we're already giving you a 25% discount on the first year. Now, another thing is that All News is part of this Omni plan, which we also release and announce during RootsTech. But I know, Jeff, that you have also a very good webinar by Moshe Etlitz, which is the product manager of this project here on MyHeritage. And he explained everything and how you can search and how to view the results and what to do with them. And I definitely suggest you to go over the legacy webinar website, not now, like after we finish here, and look for this one. But remember I said that MyHeritage released this Omni subscription. And for many, many years, we were talking about the complete subscription on MyHeritage, and you may have such subscription. And we always said, well, this is all what you need. And this is still true. This is all what you need in order to use MyHeritage. But the MyHeritage family has grown. And now that we have this old news, so we want to give you, again, everything, full access to all the photo features and everything on MyHeritage, but also the access to the records, to the newspapers in All News. We want to add to that also a Genie Pro plan. And a lot of people are asking me, why should I have a plan with Genie if I already have a MyHeritage? And yes, the records and the technology is pretty much the same, and you will have matches from Genie to MyHeritage and from MyHeritage to Genie. But once you have a match and once you go to Genie and you see the family tree there are a few things that you want to do in Genie that will require a pro plan. We also have the photo scanner, the latest photo scanner on the MyHeritage app, and that is also limited if you don't have a photo scanning part or subscription, and that it is included in the Omni, and I will go over that in detail in a few more minutes. And all the webinars that you have on Legacy, Jeff.
Well, that's more than 2,000 plus webinars now, plus all the handouts from all of the classes. And I'm just delighted that the webinars is part of the Omni plan. And Daniel, the old news, I'm finding stuff there that I can't find anywhere else. And so even that to be part of Omni as well, it's a win-win for everyone.
That's what everybody is saying, Jeff. Yes. Now, for normally, I will not be telling you prices, but I made the math because I am very bad at math, and I took the price of each one of these subscriptions, and we're talking about more than $600 if you buy them separately. But the Omni subscription is only $399. Now, not only that, I heard that if you buy it for the first time, we are giving a discount there in the first year, and then for consecutive years, you will pay the full price. So definitely, it's a one way to go and in order to enjoy the whole MyHeritage family features and websites. Now, Uri Gonen announced the revamp of a profile page, and this was a page that for many, many years became obsolete. This is how it looks now. I have been able to use it after RootsTech because let me tell you, if you have been there in person, you know those are the 3 most crazy days of my life. I can share with you with no problem. I just have breakfast and dinner. Forget about going to lunch during the conference and during the exhibit hall. So after I went back home, I had the opportunity to play a little bit with this, and it's incredible how this is the one-stop page to do everything you need. You can view the person from the tree, you can edit the profile, you can add facts, you can add immediate family, both ancestors and descendants. You can do everything just from here. And what we added based on the smart matches and the record matches that you are getting for everybody is the hint or the exact place where we are adding more information to you. So obviously in this perfect case, we will be adding a personal photo, and we will be having a more complete name, and we will be giving you a more complete birthday, and we will be giving you more family members. And it will be very easy just from this page to click any of those hints to see them right there in the right panel, which is totally new, and even accept the match and the hint and the information. Now, another thing that Uri said is that in this process, very soon you will be able to extract the information to your tree, which is something that till today you can only do on the matches page. Now, what else you have in this page? If you scroll down, you will see consistency issues for this person. And believe me, nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. And here we will highlight it for you, those mistakes related to this person. And we will give you how to fix them right from here. Below that is also a very old feature that we have, which is the journey of your ancestor. In this case, a Google map with the location of their facts or their actions and their ancestors and descendants, one generation up, one generations down from their family, so you can follow the journey or where in the world they were staying. Now, one thing I would like to show you under the settings, because I know some people don't want to get hints from other family trees. For whatever reason, you don't trust other people. So you want to receive only hints based on the records. Other people may not be interested in hints at all. All that, as always, is customizable. Under the settings, you can decide what to do, what not to do over there. What else you have here? Well, you have the matches right from here, record matches and smart matches independently of the hints. You have biography, meaning you can create the AI biography for the person right from here. We will add what it's called the life story based on some facts and historical data between your tree and not common knowledge, and also all your biographical notes. Okay, and you can have a lot of notes in the profile. You can have multiple, you can add more, whatever you would like to do. You can see right from here all the pictures, the photos where the person is tagged, and also all the sources that were used, that you use, or whenever you accept the match, we will create sources automatically for you. As you can see, everything on the same page. So if you have not experienced this, believe me, give it a try, go to your family tree, click on the profile of the person, and you will get here. Now let's move to the mobile app, and I'm talking about the MyHeritage mobile app, where we recently already changed the photo scanner to the new version of it. Now, what is the main difference between the old scanner and the new scanner? Very simple, the AI technology. With one snapshot in a full album page, as you see here, we will detect all the different pictures that you may have on that page. We will scan them, we will save them individually, and we will put it automatically on your website photo section. You don't need to take multiple pictures. It's just one by a page. The quality of the scanner is very good. Besides the fact that today, like, phones have a very good quality camera, there is some technology applied to those pictures in order to enhance them and to make sure that they look good. So you will be able to perform up to 5 scans for free and tested, and then you will require this photo plan subscription that you can get it straight from the app. Why this is important? Because again, MyHeritage is giving you the options to choose what you want to have, what you want to do. You're only into a mobile app, you're only into scanning photos, you can have this plan right from your mobile device and forget about everything else. You want everything else, you get the Omni, which I just mentioned. Or you can get the complete plan and you top up with a photo plan for the mobile device. You do as you want. Not only that, but some of you may remember and actually having a subscription of another app we have out there called Reimagine. And I know that a lot of people came and say, wait, 1 second, I already paid in Reimagine. Are you asking me to pay it again? The answer is no. We will honor your subscription or your payment through Reimagine, and we are adding it, or we are moving it or giving it to you on the MyHeritage app. Now, what else we do at RootsTech? We have what we called main lectures. And this year we had Miko Cleland having some lectures over there, Shelly Talalai Dardashti. I mentioned already Uri Gonen and Ran Sneer, which actually gave very good lectures about MyHeritage features. I did also a couple, and as always, our own CEO, Gilad Jaffed, I think it's the 10th year in a row that he comes to RootsTech. He loves to be there, to have interaction with the public, and to actually share his genealogical experience and discoveries, because Gilad itself is a genealogist and he's very passionate about it. And he did a great lecture over there. But let me tell you first about Ran Sneer lecture, because Ran Sneer's lecture was actually broadcast. Now, you know by now what that means. It means you can go to the RootsTech website, you can search for either MyHeritage as a subject or Ran Sneer as the speaker, and you will be able to watch that lecture there. But that was not the only lectures that we have. I understand, Jeff, that we had a couple of webinars during RootsTech.
Yeah, we were trying to push the boundaries of technology again, and these two classes were very well received. I mean, the AI and DNA, what a great combination. But These classes, they remain free, and they're up on on our webinar site.
That's great. So, yeah, you heard it. You can just go there and watch those two. And what Jeff doesn't want to tell you is that some of the other main lectures that we did in RootsTech, like Uri's lecture and a few of the Miko's lecture, we are creating or redoing those lectures and recording them, so you will be able to watch them also under the Legacy website. Now, Gilad's lecture started, as I said before, with his own research and the latest discovery that he did. It actually kind of give a little bit of a hint of something that he mentioned already a couple of years ago. I'm not going to do a lot of spoilers to you, but he talked about DNA from stamps and from envelopes and from objects. You definitely want to hear that lecture again. And one way of doing it is, Jeff, tell me if I'm wrong, but right here in Legacy webinars.
Yeah, just click and watch. Gilad's always enjoyable to listen to. So yeah, just head up to our webinar website.
Great news. So yes, and then he started spelling all the beans about the partnership that we are doing with Family Tree DNA. And it's very funny because Gilad finished his presentation. I was there, I heard it. I go back to the booth, and like 5 minutes after that, people are starting to come to the booth and say, oh, can you tell me more about this collaboration or this partnership that you will have with Family Tree DNA? No, I can't, because I just heard it for the first time with you in that room. That is why we go to RootsTech, to know what we're going to be developing in the next year. One other very good thing that I'm not going to go into, but Gilad explained it beautifully during his presentation, is about the sharing DNA. This is a feature you have been asking it multiple times for many years, and we had all kind of issues, concerns, allowing other people to be able to watch and to manipulate your DNA results. But we decided to work very hard to make it very secure and to be sure that you can use it, mostly to share your DNA results with another person or with an expert. If you're an adoptee, I know you are working with what is called DNA angels. If you just have some person that knows more than you with DNA, now you can share your results, you can work together without giving the other person the user and password of your website, which is what we detected people were doing. And that's definitely a no-no for security. Now, as I said, most of the time I spend it at the exhibit hall. And this is not this year, but I think this is last year exhibit hall, but it looks pretty much the same. Everybody is there, all the companies, all the organizations, everybody who has something to do with the genealogy world is there. Our family company, Genie, is also there with Mike and Amanda, and curators, and they open the computers for people to do search. They also give some very nice giveaways that people look for it a lot. They do this kind of gathering and meet together with other curators and with other collaborators. I know they have a lot of fun. And Jeff, you and Marianne are also there, and you're also having fun there, right?
Well, yeah, all kinds of fun. But as you said, I think called the expo hall the heartbeat of the conference. Yeah, totally agree. And Daniel, I didn't even have a chance, not even once, to get out of our booth and walk around and see what else was there. That's how busy we were at our booth. But uh, meeting people and talking with so many of you, that was the very best part of the conference. So yeah, I love
I
RootsTech Expo Hall.
I totally agree with you. That is something very unique, the opportunity to see faces and match the names, and people coming and say, hey, do you remember me? I was in this webinar, or I saw you in this lecture. I attended this conference. So yeah, that is a unique thing about RootsTech and the other companies. Recently, also, we released this wiki that MyHeritage is building. We started just a few months ago, but it's growing very fast. And I will ask Jeff to please put in the comments the link for you, not only to visit, but to be a contributor of the wiki. This is just as any other wiki. We're opening to everybody who has any type of expertise to collaborate and to share that expertise with the rest of the world. We're just giving you the vessel to put all your knowledge. And we took advantage of RootsTech, not only to show people what this is all about, we also did our first ever contributor meetup. As you see here in the screen, we have Maor, which is one of the representative of MyHeritage, and he is actually the expert on wiki. You know why? Because he is also a contributor in Wikipedia. Yep, the same Wikipedia we all use. He is, for many, many years, one of the people behind that. So he is now in charge of the MyHeritage Wiki. You see there are other contributors that were in person and also remotely. And we hope that in the next couple of years, you will be able to join us also in bigger meetings. But you know what, Jeff, give me just 1 minute, because I think it will be great if we can play this video about the MyHeritage Wiki.
Meet the MyHeritage Wiki, a free, community-led, and constantly growing online encyclopedia to help you learn all about family history and DNA. Explore different categories, like genealogy research by location, which provides information about researching ancestors from a specific region. Discover everything you ever wanted to know about DNA and ethnicity in the genetic origins category, which has articles about genetic origins, including concepts in DNA, guides to researching and analyzing DNA matches, and information about ethnic origins around the world. Research naming traditions from around the world, including given names and surnames from different regions and cultures. Learn all about the different types of historical records you can use to make new discoveries about your ancestors. Unsure where to start or where to go next? Follow the how-to guides for practical articles that walk you through countless aspects of family history and DNA testing. Have your own insights to add or want to contribute an article? Apply to become a contributor and join our rapidly growing MyHeritage Wiki community. Take part in the movement to make family history research easier and more accessible for everyone, and enjoy nice perks and benefits too. Start exploring today by visiting myheritage.com/wiki.
So yes, you're all invited to enjoy, to experience, and to share the knowledge on our MyHeritage Wiki. What else we do? Well, we have a booth. We have a wonderful team, rotating team, I have to say. Some people are there many, many years, again and again. Others, they were the first time, but they were all very excited to be there with all of you. And when I'm saying all of you, I really say all of you, And this is one shot of the raffles that we had. But remember the upload JetCom and DNA special that I mentioned before? Well, not only during RootsTech, but even now, today, in just a few minutes after we finish this webinar, you can go and upload your DNA from any other company where you tested and put it into MyHeritage. The only thing I'm going to ask you is to please take advantage also and upload your JetCom, your family tree, and have them all both together over there, because you will get results with different records and different matches. MyHeritage has a huge database from people in Europe that it's not available anyplace else. So allow our technology and our database to help you make great discoveries, okay? All you need to do is to upload your DNA and your JetCom, and the best thing is totally free. What else we had? Again, surprises and fun. We had this paper boy giving away the first edition of the Old News. No. Old News is not a newspaper, it's a website. But we found fun to make a newspaper about the release of Old News. And what you can see on the right side of your screen is another, how did you say that, Jeff? Pushing the technology, okay, that we did in RootsTech. We actually had each computer connected through Zoom with support representatives. So you can see over there our support rep helping this user. All those computers were busy during the whole 3 days. And this is something that we may bring to other conferences. The idea is to make sure you get the best support. What else we do in RootsTech? Well, on the back of our booth, as you can see, we have a screen and we do some lectures, we do some classes. This year, actually, we had 30-minute classes every hour, and these are the subjects that we had during those 3 days. You can see the raffle giveaway that we did together with these booth classes, and this is a shout out for those societies. We had 2 very special classes. They're in person, our booth. We invite societies to hear about what MyHeritage can do for you. And yes, if you miss it, we're planning to do it one virtually. And I'm gonna make sure that you get all the information about that, and you can register in advance, and we will be able to keep you up to date. Did I mention raffles? This is so fun, and I love it because we are able to give you gift and prizes. We had these very cool t-shirts if you uploaded your DNA or your family tree. So if you have one of them, please wear it proudly. We have the coming back of the playing cards, which were also a total success. And if you were not there, if you missed them, I'm very sorry. You can try to find me at other conferences where I'm going to be, the Ohio Conference, the Federation of Eastern European Historical Societies, Ontario Conference, IAJGS in Philadelphia. I'm planning to bring some leftovers to give people over there. And the bags. People love our bags, and everybody got more than one. And hopefully I will still have enough also to bring to the other conferences. And you can simply put over there everything. Like, doesn't matter how big your genealogy research is, Believe me, it fits on that bag. And last but not least, after 20 years of, well, it says their story, but I will say history, MyHeritage created and compiled this documentary series. It's a 6-part documentary of between 5 and 8 minutes each chapter. You can find them on our blog, or you can find them on our YouTube. And it's just kind of like the tip of the iceberg, a glimpse on why MyHeritage, how MyHeritage, and what we do every day, how things are developed here, and a lot of very interesting secrets and insights about the company. So I will suggest you all to take the time to look at it. But if you're already here, let me show you what we use as the teaser or the trailer for this documentary.
Family history is one of the most important things in life. I believe it was all meant to be.
What would you tell that Gilad?
I would say, keep doing your stuff, you'll get there. It's worth it. My grandparents gave all the family treasures directly to me. My love for old photos was one of the main drivers into my love for genealogy. I feel that history is alive and that I'm touching it. I'm a little bit a part of it. Very early on, I picked up computers and programming. Everybody thought, oh, this is a computer geek. But today there are many computer geeks. I was the only one.
אני לא תיארתי לעצמי שהוא כל כך מוכשר. מתברר שהוא היה עוד יותר מוכשר ממה שאני חשבתי.
Back then, genealogy was done with pen and paper. And I wanted good software. So I said I have to build my own. At least 30 investors gave me a negative.
הוא פשוט הלך לכל קרנות הסיכון שהיו בארץ בשנת 2004. כולן, ללא יוצא מן הכלל. נתן פרזנטציות, בא, הסביר, ניסה, התחנן, וכולן, ללא יוצא מן הכלל, אמרו לו,
We don't like genealogy, we don't like you, we don't like the business. All the doors were shut in my face. But I would not stop.
I didn't know what will become out of this, but I knew that if there is a company that has a chance to succeed, it's this one, because really all the stars were standing in a row.
I knew that I needed a team. I call talented people that I know.
I had no idea what genealogy was when I joined the company.
How will you generate money out of this?
What is a family tree? That sounded very strange.
We set up a beautiful family-looking environment.
The best office that one can imagine. It has a lot of character.
There was this atmosphere of we're all farmers.
It was a very family kind of thing in a moshav with chickens outside.
Genealogy is like detective work. You need to find the truth and the facts from very little evidence. So you need amazing technology to do so. My vision was use the technology of tomorrow to research the past. I uploaded my photo by mistake, and it compared me by mistake to all the celebrities. And they decided that I look like John McEnroe, the tennis player. And in that photo, I really looked like John McEnroe. So I thought, that's interesting. If you can upload a photo and the system picks a celebrity that looks like you, people are gonna want that feature.
Servers were booming, and we couldn't figure out what the heck is going on.
More than 100 million photos that were uploaded in a very short time. And then I remember that I was interviewed by the Wall Street Journal. The reporter said, okay, we know you're not doing celebrities. Tell us what the real business is.
This website, MyHeritage.
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 Sukututkimusalusta MyHeritage.
Rosie, se trata de MyHeritage.
During the time at the villa, we grew from 2 employees to more than 30. It became clear that we needed a bigger office. And then our velocity really took off. Each of us is like a time capsule. that has encoded secrets of the identity of our ancestors. The answers are inside us.
Sister! What are you doing here?
When Gilad presented to our investment committee, you could tell that they were moved by these stories because MyHeritage gets you to think, it gets you to feel, it makes you emotional.
MyHeritage is all the work of its employees. The people of MyHeritage are its true secret of success.
You ask me, what do you see MyHeritage in 30 years? And I say, well, let's say what MyHeritage will be in 100 years. It will be a memory company, a unique accumulation of humans' memories.
MyHeritage is a large, successful, prosperous company, continuing to do good. I hope many of the same happy employees, and becoming an Israeli success story and a brand like Checkpoint, something that every Israeli would be proud of.
אתם יכולים לעשות דברים שלא חושבים בכלל שהם יגלו. אז תמשיכו לעשות את העבודה הנהדרת הזאת.
Definitely amazing, and I am feeling very proud to be with MyHeritage for the last 18 years. I look forward to many, many years, especially because for this guy, our CEO, Gilad Jaffer, this is really the important word, family, okay? And all what we do is for the families around the world. Is a very well-known saying from Gilad, is not only to do well in the business, but also to do good for everybody. So with that, I would like to thank you, each one that is watching this webinar live. Also, you watching this webinar recorded after Jeff puts it on Legacy. And definitely thank you, Jeff and Marianne, for all your efforts and for the good job that we are all doing during these years together. And I really look forward for many, many more years of success and, of course, of RootsTech conferences.
Daniel and everybody, that was incredible. The full documentary is online now, and I've put that link in your chat. I'm just pondering on the time that I've been with MyHeritage. It's been about 7 years, I think, and what Daniel and Gilad were saying there about not only do we want to do well as a company, but also do good. I believe that. And it's excuse me, it's really neat, really special to be a part of that. So thank you for this wonderful looking back at RootsTech. But not only does MyHeritage look back, but they really look forward. I love the fact that MyHeritage is always innovating, and in many respects they really do lead the industry in this. I also love how MyHeritage listens to their customers. Yeah, much of what we've seen today is a result of just that. And yeah, those of you that are here, I consider you part of my family as well. And wonderful to learn genealogy with all of you. So if you want to learn even more about MyHeritage, there's the link there on your screen. And yeah, coming up, the very next webinar actually is part of the Thursday's 5th annual 24-hour genealogy webinar marathon. And Michelle Leonard, I think she's class number 2, clustering with MyHeritage labels. So we'll get to learn from her. But all 24 classes, I mean, I select them because I know that you're going to love them. And Judy Russell starts us off with a class we've never had before. It's dedicated to photography and cemeteries. So do tune in. You do need to be one of the first 3,000 to join the live webinar to be able to have a virtual seat. But if you can't make some of them, especially those that are in the middle of the night, then we'll have the replay available for you starting early next week. Linda, yeah, it's starting this Thursday at 5 p.m. New York City time. So just calculate that to wherever you are. Okay, let's do a couple of door prizes. Let's, gotta get ready for that over here on my other screen. DNA test kit. All right, first door prize, we're gonna give away a DNA test kit to one of you. And if your name happens to be Colleen Sellers, you're our winner for this. And yeah, Chris says it starts at 7 a.m. in Queensland. Yeah, those of you down under, you've got I think the best chance to watch as many as you can this weekend. Next, look at this. I've got a 1-year membership for one of you to Old News. This is new to me giving these door prizes away. And our winner for this is Leona Soka. Just watch for an email from me. And yeah, Old News, pretty cool. So you know that we were watching together the pre-recorded class because right now Daniel is on a rescheduled airplane flying probably across the ocean right now. So he's not here for live questions. But one of the questions that a lot of you had was, how do I upgrade to the Omni plan? And that Omni plan is pretty awesome. I recently asked that, I can't remember who to, and they said that right now it's not very easy to find out how to do it, but they said to go into oldnews.com, and as you're browsing around and searching for your ancestor, at some point there will be some kind of a screen that will allow you to sign up for Old News, and it's at that point that you have the chance to sign up for the Omni plan at the same time. Also, so you can go that route to sign up for Omni, or they told me that if you get in touch with their support, so I think support at myheritage.com, then they can help you become an Omni member. And if you have a MyHeritage Complete plan, no, that's different than the Omni plan. The Omni plan is complete, but it also adds those additional tools that Daniel was talking about. So it looks like that's okay. Well, Allison says that she received an email from MyHeritage with an offer to upgrade. So yeah, you may see it in various ways. All right, well, that's, I think my next screen is, yeah, it's the final slide here. So I'll just say thanks, everyone. Thanks for putting up with my emotions there at the end. But I really do believe in what we're doing. And, we all share this just crazy and addictive desire to find our ancestors. And there's really something pulling us to them. And wow, any day I get to talk with others about this same thing, that just makes my day. So glad that you're here. We'll see you Thursday and Friday. Bye, everyone.